Hello, and welcome back to the Work From Home Cafe live edition. Here we are. We are here today, and we're going to have a special guest, Beatrice from Il Posto Accanto, a friend and someone who has been feeding me and everybody who comes with me to their restaurant over and over again for many, many years in the East Village. And she's a special human being and is amazing. So when you get to meet her in about 1 second, you're going to be really surprised if you haven't met her before, because she is a fantastic human being and an amazing cook and a great restaurateur in the East Village. And here she comes. So I am going to bring her in. And there she is.
And check is in the mail. And
no, it's not. Hold on a second. You got to figure out how to flip it around. Yes, I'm not Beatrice, and I can't cook.
That's
I
why
can
you
make
were
a jelly
surprised,
sandwich.
because
That's Julio. And Julio is
Yeah, she's
Beatrice.
special. She's a black Dominican.
and the man.
And a man. And with a mustache.
Yes.
All right, hang on a second.
Hey, don't make fun of my mustache.
Better known as there she is. Hello.
Hello. Hello. I am. Your check is in the mail. Thank you.
Oh, well, yes, no, of course. You can pay me in Cavatelli, so.
Crackatelli, you know it's farm to table from the lovely gentleman across the street.
I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm sure. So where are we coming from today? Tell us where we're coming from.
In what way?
Where are you?
Well,
I come from Roma. I am Roman.
No, honey, he wants to know where we're coming from. Where are you?
Oh, we're coming from.
Sorry, I have to
We're
translate.
We're in Rome.
It's not where you're.
No, we're not in Rome. We're in Tribeca. I'm sorry. I just did on iced tea. That is like crack for me. So be patient. Yeah, we're in Tribeca. We're in our humble abode that we've lived in since 1993. Babycakes and I met in 92.
Nice.
And yeah. And it's so nice. Hello, everybody. It is so nice. You're so, I'm so thankful you asked us to be doing this thing with you live today.
Well, I'm really happy you're here. So, I mean, I miss you. I haven't seen you in person in quite a bit. We've talked on the phone, each other here.
You emigrated.
Yeah. So for those of us who are uninitiated to Beatrice and Julio, they own a restaurant called Il Posto Accanto in the East Village, which happens to be across the street from my studio. So I've been going there and spending time with them as both a patron and as friends for quite a long time now. And their restaurant currently is closed, but Beatrice and Julio continue to deliver to us here on Instagram. And one of the favorite dishes of the restaurant is a Cavatelli dish with why don't you explain the dish so that you'll do it much better justice than me. So explain Cavatelli.
It is a hand cranked ricotta cracked pepper Cavatelli with sausage, mushroom, and peas. And I love that I just noticed that I don't have sausage, mushroom, but I'm gonna have them in a second. And they're in a creamy truffle sauce. So, you know, my mother was completely against anything that had cream in it, because she feels that cream can, you know, if you make something terrible and add a quart of cream, it's going to taste fantastic. And I'm going to say I agree with her. You know, creamy stuff is not my favorite, but the Cavatelli kick butt. Oh,
it's so good. And it's like you serve your portions in your restaurant are definitely more of a European style. It's a small, and it's rich and heavy and delicious, and just a small portion is just so great. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel warm. And it's one of the favorite things I've been eating at your restaurant. And it is consistently exactly the same every single time you eat it. So that's a testament to you and your restaurant and your staff.
Yeah, the lovely staff more than me that have been with us forever, 22 years. And now they're home. My guys, I miss.
That is one of the telltale signs of a great restaurant, though, is that when
I
you
agree.
year after year and order the same food and it always tastes the same, it means that that restaurant is doing something right.
Yeah.
Go-
Everybody's allowed an off night. Unless
Yeah.
you have to pay $400 per person, and then you're not allowed.
No.
I just had an argument about that, about a fancy restaurant. Oh, everybody's allowed an off night. Not if I pay $400 for me alone, it's not.
No? No.
You think that you pay $400 to eat at a restaurant and they're allowed an off night, as in the food is not fantastic? No.
Somebody called Patty313 says it's hands down my favorite dish in New York City. Really.
Yay, Patty!
Ever. Without question. So excited for this. So,
Crackatelli.
yes, Crackatelli. That, Babycakes, you got the shirt on?
No, Babycakes.
No, I don't.
Okay, give me the thing, go get the shirt.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
No, it's very important.
Wouldn't be the same without the shirt. You got to.
Thank you, Andrew.
Dish has its own T-shirt. That's
Thank you.
good dishes. It's
Yes.
unbelievably addictive.
Crackatelli.
And of course, being a restaurant that was born in the early 90s in New York City, you know, talking about it being Crackatelli, that's, you understand how addicting it is.
Yeah, and it's still kind of, thank God. Especially, don't you find that our block is very still old school?
Yes, absolutely. Totally old school. So someone on here named Julia Scrivani says it's her hands down favorite restaurant. So I wonder who that might be.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. It's also my favorite restaurant.
Yeah. So the fact that she's related to me has nothing to do with this one.
Oh, is she related to you?
No, my daughter, Julia.
Oh my God, sorry. I thought you said Julius. Julia, thank you, my love.
Or do you want more espresso? What do you need?
No, it's like crack. You see me. I can't even bat my eyelashes.
No,
That's what I need. And look, it's not like I drank a lot of it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep going. Keep going. Hey, my mom is here too. She said
Hello, Mom.
she's been in the restaurant.
Yes, she has.
Yes.
Hello, Mrs. Scrivani.
So.
Ay, Dinita, somebody's opening windows, and I'm very thankful because it's hot. Is it hot over there in the Bahamas, Andrew?
I am not in the Bahamas.
I know.
Smart Alec. I am in New Jersey,
almost.
Where they did announce today that they will be opening the beaches for Memorial Day with some very strict rules and social distancing, and we'll see how New Jersey responds. So we'll see.
Yes, let's hope everybody responds. You know, it's for you and for the people around you more than for you.
Yes, absolutely. You know, you hopefully that people can come and use the beaches here, and they'll enjoy it, and they'll be you know, responsible, and we'll have a good summer. So we'll do the best we can.
Andrew, can I ask you a technical question?
Yes.
Would you rather the iPad be horizontal?
Horizontal?
Yeah. Instead of vertical.
I
like
think
this.
No. The way you have. You're just playing with me now.
No, I'm just asking because everybody's like, it's better if it's horizontal.
Well, not on Instagram, I don't think.
I don't know.
Because you just turned it sideways and you were just sideways.
How about like this?
Yeah, you're just sideways now.
Oh, okay. No, okay, it's perfect like this. Oh, because I'm on Instagram, you're right.
You
More
want
iced tea for me.
Look, there's the Bahamas. Look.
Wait, I can't see it. Oh my God! Oh, it looks amazing. You're like right on the beach. Show off.
It's okay. It's a lovely place.
It is a lovely place.
So, all right. So
okay.
Where's?
Are we ready? Are we ready?
I think we're ready. Oh, look, he's got the T-shirt on. There it is. Crackatelli.
He was hiding. Sorry, I was dealing with plumbing issues at the restaurant today.
Yeah.
All right, cameraman.
That's so nice. Okay, Babycakes. Back to reality.
Back to reality.
Proper wardrobe, and now we can begin some cooking.
Yeah.
Should we? Okay. So,
Yeah. I think that's why most of us are here.
I thought it was just to look at me.
We're here for you.
Oh, good.
But the
And Crackatelli.
Crackatelli is a really close second.
Allora, Crackatelli is a very simple dish to make, and it is like I said, it is Cavatelli. That is a pasta that I love because I love pasta from the south. I love pasta that has a bite, that is a bit of a challenge to chew.
Yeah, sure.
And so Cavatelli, orecchiette, paccheri, and we don't cook our pasta a lot at Posto.
Mm.
You know the story, right? Somebody wrote a horrible review saying that our pasta was too hard, that we didn't cook it enough. And then this woman came a couple of weeks or a month later, and she said, I read a review that said that your pasta is too hard. So I came because I knew it was cooked perfectly.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. So my dad, when I grew up, my mother would make cavatelli, and my father used to call them lead sinkers because they were dense and so chewy and heavy,
Yes.
cheese, and just so delicious. And you don't need a handful of it to fill up, you know. And
Exactly.
they were forever the lead sinkers after that.
In our house, we call it the itis.
The what?
The itis.
Okay, wait, because I forgot
Hey,
the mushrooms.
Oh, a chef has disappeared. Cameraman,
She's
come on.
searching for
I'm
mushrooms.
back.
This is her new friend in the background.
Yeah.
What's the new friend's name?
La Pina.
La Pina?
Yeah.
La Pina. Oh yeah, the pineapple. I saw her on your Instagram. She's
Somebody's got a lot of free time.
Excuse me.
And it ain't me.
And we are back.
Oh, there we are.
With wonderful mushrooms from the farmer's market that I got yesterday.
What? From the porcinis?
Yeah, of course, because porcini grow in abundance in New Jersey. No, they're actually button mushrooms.
Oh, okay, button mushrooms.
Very
Very nice.
And then I thought that also the cremini look nice, but we make it at the restaurant with button mushrooms.
Yeah.
So here we are, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in this here saute pan, and I'm gonna put the sausage. Allora, the sausage is something that you can make at home, and it really can't come out bad. It is 3/3 of lean-ish meat, and then 1/3 of fat, like belly, cheek, this kind of thing, salt, pepper. You can add the spices you want. It can come
Right.
out.
So what you're doing is you're making sausage before it goes in the casing.
Exactly, because
Right.
I don't want to deal with casing.
Right. I agree.
Because
And
I really like real casing, but the texture to touch with the hand is weird. So I leave it like that. Also because it's not like we serve whole sausage, unless it's not the sausage from the Bronx that the Mr. Calabria makes so well.
right.
And I go and I get it there. Allora, pretending like I'm cleaning the mushrooms. Whatever doesn't kill me make me chubbier, Amber. So the little bird is not going to do anything to me. Allora, we're gonna brown a little bit the sausage.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna add the peas, the mushroom, and we're gonna let it brown a little bit further. And then we are going to add shallot.
So you do
from the farmer's market.
You do the same trick I do in my studio. You use a hot plate so that you can get good visuals on the food you can.
You learn from the best.
Very smart.
Thank you. You know why I have it? Because I give cooking lessons at home.
Oh.
And so it's easy to have people around the counter and they can come and etc.
The counter.
We're going to figure out some new ways to get you on camera soon. That's for sure.
You and I need to have a cooking show, Andrew.
Well, I mean, I think we would have a scream as a cooking show, especially if we can get the cameraman there to be part of it too.
Especially if I have enough iced tea.
We just have to.
Carmen hasn't had a drink yet.
Carmen?
The cameraman. Cameraman.
I was like, who's that?
Jesus.
He's not
Christ.
Karma Man?
No, it's not the karma man. She doesn't understand.
I heard Carmen, and I was like, Carmen, I have a drink. Have a drink. Like yesterday, Andrew, when you were talking to me and you said, I will narrate, and I was like, you're getting married?
This is what I go through every day.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that has hearing aids.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You're the one that has, and she doesn't hear anything.
Nothing.
She no freaking
Somebody,
I know English.
Helen.
And we love you too, Ellen.
So we have the love is flowing out there. Oh, we're
You want
chopping.
a little piece of meatball?
Are you
Of
chopping?
yesterday?
Garlic? Or is
I
that?
had some reports.
You want more?
No, later.
Okay.
Are you chopping the mushroom or the garlic?
Mushroom. No, there is no garlic.
Oh, no garlic. No garlic. Okay.
Shallow. The
Shallot.
shallot.
Yeah.
I'm
shallot.
chopping mushroom, but I think this is gonna be plenty. And these are the Crackatelli.
Mm-hmm. How much do they weigh?
One Crackatelli is 3/4 pound.
So that whole thing is about.
3/4 pound. This is like 76 pounds.
It's half a key. It's half a key of crack.
You're killing me. You're killing me. You're making me laugh.
Half a key of crack. Yellow top. Yellow top.
That's missing is some of the amazing wine at Il Posto.
Ah, yes. That we didn't have a chance to open.
What?
A bottle of wine.
Well, I can work on that.
All right.
Oh, sorry, babe. Turn it
What do we
around
drink?
and show yourself.
What do we always have drinking?
I need white
Show
wine.
myself. Oh, no, nobody needs to see me.
Yes, they do.
Let's look at the Browning sausage. That's always a winner.
Okay, so the sausage. Now we're gonna put the lightly thawed peas.
Oh, peas, nice. Okay, there's our peas.
You know what I was noticing going to the farmer's market? That last year, by now, we already had shelling peas.
Uh-huh.
Not now, because it's
No?
been so crazy, the weather.
Yeah, that's
And
true. It's been
then
chill.
we're gonna put the mushrooms.
There's the mushrooms. So we've had the sausage, and then we put in the peas. Now we have the
And we're gonna let it cook for a second.
You're just gonna let those sweat.
Oops. Explosion.
Explosion.
I noticed
Or
you haven't done anything. You haven't done any seasoning yet. So have you salted the meat at all, or you haven't used any salt and pepper or any?
The sausage has salt and pepper.
Oh, the sausage has salt and pepper already.
Salt
Okay.
and pepper is enough. So I'm gonna cook a little bit because I want it to brown. And you know, sometimes salt inhibits browning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because it releases the water, and then
Exactly.
right, and then it doesn't brown as well.
And we don't want that.
The thing about this dish, when you eat it in the restaurant, is that the sausage is almost crispy, even though it's still soaked in cream, and you have that bite to it. Everything about this dish is about texture. There's even though it's a creamy dish, there's a lot of texture in it. I'm being asked if we can post a written recipe. Considering that's your intellectual property, I will leave that to you.
Okay. I feel very
Is that
intellectual. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Wish you were here. I'll be your stunt double.
Love you, Babycakes.
Love you too. Love you too, Andrew.
Thank you. I feel like a third.
Love Andrew and Sue.
I'm the third wheel in this relationship. Actually, I'm the fifth wheel because the two dogs are the third and the fourth wheel.
You know it. They are hilarious.
Oh, that's looking great. So you're gonna deglaze that pan at all, or
Yeah.
is it?
With,
Yeah.
you know,
Little wine. Okay.
white wine. It's gonna happen
Very
in a
nice.
second. It's gonna.
And that's what you're.
Oh, we're drinking Gavi de Gavi today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put. I want the mushroom to get a little more cooked.
That looks
Santiago,
amazing.
how is the situation in Jersey? Do you find everything? Are the supermarkets stocked?
Yeah, there's a couple of very good supermarkets, and considering we're not that far from New York, it doesn't feel very remote. We're only 35 miles
Yeah.
from, but there are some big supermarkets here that have a lot of great stuff. Plus, they're doing a lot of the farms that we're selling to the restaurants, all
Awesome.
selling to people at home. So if there were any kind of specialized ingredients or really nice meats or other things that I want, I can order them. I have to wait a little bit, but I can order
But
them.
you get it.
Farmers, because they set up a portal where you can buy straight from the farms through this portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know they're doing it in New York as well. I think they're
Yeah.
calling it farm to people. I think they're
Yeah.
called, yeah. So they have a similar thing down here in New Jersey where we can do that as well. So
So that's nice because my friend went, he has a little house cabin near Woodstock, and he was like, it is amazing. Supermarket have nothing. Okay.
yeah, I think people out east in Long Island too, out near the Hamptons, a lot of them are getting most of their things from the local farmers as well. The girl who was on with us a couple weeks ago, Anastasia, she's out in the Hamptons, and she's been buying almost all of her fruits and vegetables that she was cooking with from the markets out there.
Okay.
What are some of the amazing appetizers I should order while this cooks? Oh, here we go. Visco Hatfield knows exactly what the deal is. So what kind of...
You know, the other day I had to do a little exercise, and I had to write what the specials would have been if we were open. And it was the most amazing thing, you know, based on what I see at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
And it was very nice. Okay, I'm putting Babycakes. I'm putting the shallots. Shallot.
The shallots
The shallot.
of the pan.
Posh.
Everything is getting really nicely browned.
Yes, and it smells divine.
So
Now we're gonna let the shallot cook just a bit. We're gonna add salt, and we're going to deglaze.
very nice. So some of that,
So you see, it's really easy and it's really fast.
yeah, I mean we've only been doing this for about maybe 10 or 12 minutes so far, and and we're getting quite a long way away. I mean not a long way.
The pork. Oh, it smells so good. It tastes amazing even without salt. Just saying. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I think a piece of shallot is on the floor. We don't want to kill the dog.
Oh no. We're making cavatelli with sausage and peas.
Sausage, mushroom, and peas.
Sausage, mushrooms, and peas, and this is a specialty of Il Posto Accanto, and we're with Beatrice and Julio from Il Posto.
Yes.
And this is a very a well-received dish, something that the call Crackatelli.
Yep.
So that's what we're...
Okay, so now we're gonna do
And
a little salt,
a little salt.
and we're gonna do a little pepper.
Fresh. Oh, look at you with the fancy pepper
That
mill.
was my dad's. That was my dad. He had it since forever.
Wow, and it's still working. That's great.
Of course. Well, because when you think it's expensive, but then it's like 20 years that you have it. It's not that expensive.
No, that's true. That's true. Good things last a long time.
Exactly. I bet you if we bought exactly the same, I think it's a Peugeot or something like that. I think if we bought the same thing now, possibly it wouldn't last as long.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Disclaimer, she sticks her fingers in the food because she's cooking for me at home. At the restaurant, she doesn't do it.
No, I also don't cook the food. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Right. You're in the lab right now. This is the lab where all...
This is the lab.
The lab.
That's looking amazing.
Okay, and now we're gonna deglaze with
Little deglazing. Very nice. That's about probably
and
like...
we're gonna let it reduce.
Yeah. That gets all that lovely stuff.
So I'm gonna go put some coarse sea salt in my water that is boiling, roaring. And I'm gonna put my Crackatelli, eh?
Crackatelli getting in there.
Yep.
So
I'm sorry that the cameraman is terrible and doesn't come to take the shot, but you know.
okay. We know.
Yeah.
We're
Coronavirus. We can, you know,
camera.
we'll do with what we have.
Hey, I'm not union, so whatever.
Yeah, not union. This is not local Il Posto.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna put these on top because I want the water to come back to a boil as fast as possible.
Looking great.
These smells so good.
Right around now, if I was in the restaurant, I'd be eating my grilled calamari,
Yes, you would.
my eggplant fritters.
Yep.
What else would I be eating if my
Sometimes
salad?
you eat a matriciana, remember?
I do.
He'd be waiting for this dish, babe. So he's talking appetizers.
Sorry.
We probably would be on our second glass of wine at this point.
Definitely be on a second glass of wine. Julio would be sitting at our table as he makes his rounds around the restaurant, and we'd be just enjoying this atmosphere. The atmosphere in El Posto is maybe 50%.
Roaring boil is back.
Is it boiling?
We're gonna add Babycakes. We're gonna add cream.
Oh, okay.
Much to my mother dismay.
Nah, mom's not always right.
No,
Listen,
but she is. But she
still
is.
that I didn't say that. If my mother is still watching, I didn't say that.
No. But she, in this case, especially her being Italian, and my mother didn't really cook. She's an amazing cook, but she didn't really cook. But she always felt that, cream is an easy way to make things more delicious. And, we can agree with her. Like, you make a bad tomato sauce and you put like a cup of cream in it, it's going to be delicious.
I believe it. That's true.
Yeah.
And if you make good tomato sauce and then put some cream in, better.
Stay away from that Rayo sauce.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't.
That was a joke. Yeah.
You gotta make your own. You gotta make your own sauce.
No, it's chef
If you
Boyardee. Of course we make our own.
What?
It's chef
you're gonna-
Boyardee. I said, no, of course we make our own.
Yeah, no kidding.
Celery, carrot, and onions, and basil, and salt, and good tomatoes. That's all there is to it. And then hand churned.
We have a question from PR4 Design and says, my husband doesn't eat sausage. What can I substitute?
Just take the sausage out.
Oh, and just do a vegetarian dish. Yeah, that sounds
mushroom and peas.
completely reasonable.
The cream and the shallot. Oops.
You could always do chicken if you really wanted to.
No.
No, you said no?
This is not chicken Alfredo, bro.
Bro.
Bro, no.
Turkey sausage?
Yo, whose side are you on, Julio?
I don't even agree with that one, Julio.
Okay, you guys do whatever you want to do.
Keep that. Okay, so
a lot of people order the Cavatelli without sausage.
Yeah.
Really? At the restaurant?
Plenty of
A
time.
ton of people.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Yep.
It's an easy thing to accommodate. Like sometimes you have people that don't want mushrooms in it or peas. So just, hey, without. But I'm not going to substitute it for chicken or beef or oh, could you put some shrimp in it? No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
Never heard that.
Oh,
Shrimp
I've
and
heard.
dairy. Shrimp and dairy is a big no-no at Il Posto.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Even though now that we are more modern, there are like pecorino is allowed in pasta with seafood.
I love the old rules, B.
Yeah.
Old rules.
Pasta with pecorino and mussels is amazing.
It is amazing.
I'm looking for something, evidently. Pasta with pecorino and mussels.
She's looking for something. Good luck.
So
Pasta with pecorino and mussels.
So when I refer to the old rules, basically when you used to go to Il Posto, and if you ordered a pasta dish that had seafood in it, they wouldn't bring you cheese to the table because you don't put cheese. I know you don't. Yeah. But I mean, there used to be nothing on the menu that included seafood and cheese. Now,
No,
of
the
course,
menu would say that no Parmigiano allowed. So a little amazing white truffle oil, and you can see the color of this oil. This is extra virgin olive oil, and it's the best you can find. Hello, Don for New York. Hi, Francesca. And we're gonna douse inside. And you see how lovely the cream has reduced?
yes, that looks amazing.
Now we are going to throw in, oh, yum.
Smells great.
Oh,
The
my
secret.
God. Oh, my God. So remember to never throw away your pasta water because it's gold.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
My favorite dish.
it's happening.
It is happening, and I'm 40 miles away.
Hey, we can FedEx it to you.
We are best friends now with the post office and Hudson.
I bet. Look at that.
But you know, we are really thinking of doing a shipping service, either fresh for the day after or frozen.
Well, I
We're
mean, you
really
put that,
thinking about it.
if that came to room temperature and you
Yeah.
put it in a vacuum sealed bag
Yeah.
and it out, it would be even better when it got to where it was going to be.
I was thinking also, you know, the Cavatelli separate from the sauce.
Okay. Sure. You could do that and then heat up the cavatelli and mix it with the sauce. It would...
Exactly.
Well, listen, if you want to test it out,
Absolutely.
you know my
This is
address.
supposed to take one for the team, huh?
I've been the guinea pig for all kinds of stuff. Posto. Oh, look at that.
Yes.
This
And you know, I know the sausage should have been crispier, but you know, I'm not as good as the guys. Practice makes perfect.
Oh. As soon as it's available, we're already putting in pre-orders. They're ready. Everybody's ready.
Oh man, this smells so good and brings back so many. I normally don't have this dish
You know?
because when I have it occasionally, you know, I'll steal a forkful from somebody because once I have it,
never gonna
it's
happen
like
again.
I got to take a nap, and I unfortunately can't do that while I'm working. And at the end of the night, I got to drive home, so you know,
Right.
I don't want to be too impaired.
Yeah, this is definitely impairing
Yes.
because you need a nap after this dish.
Oh, big time, bro. You get the itis after this.
Oof. Look, it's so good. It's so sexy too.
And here it is. So it wasn't complicated. It's definitely not long. You can buy cavatelli that are already made.
And they're good at ravioli shops. You go to like
Absolutely.
a shop, you can get some good cavatelli.
Yeah. And you can also get good cavatelli like from Puglia.
Mm.
So the dish is namely from Puglia?
No Babycakes.
Or
But
from?
cavatelli are from Puglia.
Oh.
You know, cavatelli are from Puglia, gnocchetti sardi are from Sardinia, but it's kind of the same shape. It's just those wonderful vegan, well, not now, but the vegan pasta that is made just with warm water and durum flour, semolina.
Mm.
Now, we're gonna put Parmigiano.
Not pecorino,
No,
Parmigiano.
see, because the cream, the mushroom, the peas. And now guess what?
You get to eat it.
Yeah!
And we get to
Quality
Who's
control.
gonna eat this? Me.
voyeurism at its best.
Yes. Psych, everybody.
Food, food voyeurism. Here we are.
Forchettata. It's really hot. I'm gonna wait a second.
Mmm.
Oh, it
Bro.
smells so good.
For all you voyeurs in the house, scratch and sniff.
Yeah, I wish we had smell-o-vision right now. That would be amazing. Look at her. See, this is it. She's having her moment with her Crackatelli.
Mm. Mm. Baby cakes.
No. I can't, baby.
Why?
Because it's kind of rough for me to. Hang on. Let me see.
I'll hold on to it.
All right.
And I'm gonna show you.
And
Yeah.
you get your cheeks.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh, there he is. Woo! I know, it's so good, man.
Oh my god. And the sausage is particularly good today. Yes.
Look at him.
Yeah. Going.
I'm jealous, but I'm happy for you.
Don't be jealous. You're Babycakes. And there is Jojo here. Begging.
He knows where the good stuff is. Hi, Jojo. Or better known as Kaka.
Also known as Cujo.
Cujo. I've been attacked by your other dog, so.
Well,
Yes,
this one's worse.
Oh, he's worse than Kiki?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Kiki's
He really
vicious.
bites. He draws blood.
Oh, great. That's fun.
More draws blood, exaggeration.
Well, he drew blood from me and that lovely lady that came to see me.
Blood. The lovely lady had no idea what she was doing.
Well, she got bit and she got blood drawn.
Rightfully so.
Oh, well, you had it coming.
Sorry for your gratuitous boob shot.
No, it's okay. It's always good. Sex sells.
We sell everything around here.
Yeah, man. Food porn, real porn, whatever. It's all good.
Don't mind me. This is so good. And then I'm getting a little bit of a whiff of the lilac. Oh.
Yeah, you have some really fresh, beautiful things going on in your kitchen today.
No. Always.
Always. Oh, we're only here today, though.
Yeah.
We would love to be there always. Maybe we just have a live feed camera all day long, all night, every day. Just the Bea and Julio.
You can see from the wrinkles in the tomato that the tomatoes have been here for a while.
Yeah.
But you know what? It concentrates the flavors. I love that they don't go bad. They just...
Yeah, right. They just...
Grandma boobs.
What? What do you know?
I mean that in a nice way, you know?
But what do you know about grandma boobs, baby?
Hey, you know.
You guys, what's going on over there? You guys are, it's all falling apart. What's happening?
No, I want to open the window because I'm very schwitzy.
I needed to adjust my legs because I'm old.
It
And
looks
then I was thinking, you're right, because I could be a grandma.
like we eat the food. It's because it's my upper body and then the bowl of food. It looks like I'm eating the food.
Good.
But
No, just moving around.
no such luck today.
No.
There it is.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I guess if it never gets to my mouth, that's the problem. That's not. Oh,
Can you move the spoon out of the way? God
Is that-
damn it.
couldn't figure it out. I look like chopsticks. Like I know it's not chopsticks.
No, it's a spoon, man. You know. She's not good with directions.
You didn't give them to me.
Mentally, should be sufficient.
This has been a revelation to watch you make it because I've been.
You know, though, I have to say something because at Posto Accanto we use bigger peas. I always use garden peas at home, you know, petit pois. And at Posto we use big peas.
Yeah, there is more of a bite with the bigger peas. That's for sure.
Well, like I said earlier, yeah, it's definitely a texture dish. You know, like
Yeah.
it's so much. It's I think it's really creamy and soft, but it actually has a lot of texture to it for a creamy pasta dish. It's really great. The sausage has that edge on it because it's been crisped up. The peas have a bite because they're al dente. The pasta's al dente. It's really nice.
Forgot me.
Don't mind her. Don't mind her. She's just eating over here in a corner. of her own
This
business.
is what we're here for. We're here to experience the Crackatelli in its glory. And that dish, everybody I bring to your restaurant, and I've had friends from production from out in LA and Kate McDermott from Seattle and all my friends from across my European family, we all come to Il Posto and eat that dish first. You got to eat this first. You got to know what this restaurant can do with this dish, and then everything else is fair game after that. So,
Babycakes, do you want to come down from your perch?
I may have to.
Yeah, I don't want you to be
Hey,
paid.
you up school or something? What are you doing?
Having technical difficulties up here. Please stand by. Oh, I'm getting old. All right, that's a little bit better.
But you're my old. Oh my God, even the pasta, the cavatello itself tastes so good.
Mm. There we go.
There you go.
So good.
Babycakes. So Andrew, what do you think about Babycakes as a filmmaker?
I have an internship opening up with Poro 5 coming up soon, so we could always use your camera guy.
Good. Babycakes.
All right, cool, man. As long as you don't mind, I'll bring my own wine.
Yeah, listen, if that's a prerequisite, you're gonna,
All right.
because you got the good wine. You got the good.
For your interns, bring their own wine. I love it.
Yes, he's got the good stuff. I will bring you a great book I'm reading, Bella Figura, How to Live, Love, and Eat the Italian Way.
Yeah. Also, I'm Italian.
So you already know how, yes. You've already figured that out.
Yeah, no, she
4 years.
is.
Okay, now I'm gonna have a secondo.
Oh, yeah.
What do we
I
do?
made baked meatballs last night.
Oh, look at this. We got a bonus. We got a bonus dish.
Mm.
They're
So
pretty.
these
They're
meatballs
pretty.
are much
They're
better than
pretty
I said.
yummy.
Oh, the one that I was telling you, the gluten-free one, Andrew.
Yeah, that looks great.
They're so good.
And the ones with the cornmeal weren't bad either.
I love that
Start
too.
with the cornmeal.
Oh, those
I can-
are. Oh,
I can eat the
you can eat the cornmeal?
Yeah. Corn doesn't bother my stomach at all.
I forgot.
And instead of wet, bread soaked in milk in it, there is boiled potato.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
So
it.
it stays moist.
Yeah,
forever.
and you got the starch in there to hold it all together. That's good.
And egg.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I missed the chicken on brick dish. Remember that dish?
Everybody wants it back.
Love that dish. That was one of my favorite dishes.
When we start deliveries, we're gonna bring it back for sure.
Yeah, it's a great dish.
I agree.
Yeah.
But all the classic recipes from the menu. It's like I've eaten everything on that menu, and there's so many things that I think about eating. But this is the one you just made is the one that stays in your mind. But there's so much from your menus that are sort of the longing of the smells and the restaurant and all the way through to dessert. It's just obviously anybody who spent any time in your restaurant really understands the loss that we're all feeling, and obviously you're feeling when we all can't be together there. So
For me, that's the thing, Andrew.
Yeah.
Like you do deliveries, but I didn't open a restaurant to do deliveries.
Sure.
I open a restaurant to see my friends, my new friends, the tribe, the restaurant family, to be there all together, culturally, the fact of eating together, sharing. You make new friends every night. If you're alone eating at the bar,
That's right.
You always end up talking with somebody. And to me, the idea that I'm losing that, it's
Yes.
like that.
Well, one of the things I tell people a lot is that there are two things you got to come and experience at Il Posto. Is you got to come for dinner and experience the food, but you also got to come for brunch and experience the sense of you behind the bar on a Sunday or a Saturday, in the afternoon, and you're moving around the room, and Julio is doing the thing he does all around with everything.
Andrew, but do you think it will ever happen? I have a feeling no.
I don't know. I mean, I think that we have to be hopeful, but if not, we will figure out another way, right? Because the personalities that you guys bring to the food world, whether it be through something like this or in the restaurant, is that love comes through in lots of ways. It doesn't. And I agree that feeding people is a great form of expression and love, but also teaching people is something that I also take a lot of joy in. And if you can bring parts of yourself to an audience that way, maybe that's another way to sort of continue to do the things that you've been doing all these years.
I agree. I totally agree. will find a way to survive and do and make do. But still, you know, being there, you know, remember when the first time I made the gluten-free almond cake with the lemon curd, you know, having you there, making you try, getting notes from you. You know, that is, to me, that is what it's all about. Because, you know, I am not a chef. I am a self-taught cook. So, you know, it's a lot of trial and errors and look at recipes and ask friends. So, you know, to lose that too, to me, is just, you know, it's going to be irreplaceable. But, you know, of course we're going to make do. Of course we're going to make that.
But the flip side of that is the things that you built, you know, look, everything at some point or another has to come to an end. And the things that we've done as your customers and friends and the things that you've done for us and the community that you've forged isn't going anywhere. We're still here, we're connected, we're finding ways to figure it out. So I think it's important to note that, you know, it's not fleeting, it's permanent, even though maybe the restaurant and the way the restaurant was isn't permanent, but the feeling that of community and family around small restaurants like yours is something that we, you know, hopefully will hold on to for a very long time.
And, you know, by the way, if you're in the East Village, if you're on 2nd Street, Plado, right next door to us, is open and doing deliveries. No, actually, no, they're doing pickup, and if somebody's close, they'll bring it to you.
So that's,
support small businesses.
Yeah, so Plado is the restaurant next door to Il Posto, and that's
and it's husband and wife team, and they're doing everything, so they need love.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's your old space when you had
that our first baby.
Yeah,
the chicken.
The chicken. That's where the chicken was born, right? The chicken on the brick recipe.
1995. No, I mean, the pollo al matone is like the oldest recipe of Tuscan cuisine because, you know, the brick that is heavy, just kind of cook everything compact. And then the brick is, in itself, at a certain point, becomes completely seasoned.
Yeah.
So, really, if you have a blind test, and you smell the brick, you'll be, oh, that's the chicken.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And, you know, we have a brick there that is the original brick. Original brick, like, oh, do we need to wrap it up in no, it's got to be the brick. The brick is porous and absorbs all the flavor.
Yeah, like a seed.
Very important.
And
we're bringing back pollo al mattone. We're going to bring that back. Fusilli Campagnoli is a great thing. We're going to add Cavatelli to the menu. And then we're going to see. We're going to start like that. You know, we are responsible for our family that cooks at the restaurant and works there. Our family, their family, we're responsible. So, you know, we want people to come back to work. It's just, you know, we also want to be able at least to pay the bills.
Sure.
I'm not saying make money, but pay the bills. Definitely not losing money.
Right. So
and this is why the delivery thing is so. Sorry, Andrew.
No, I mean, I was just about to talk about the delivery thing because I know that the rules have changed. They put in a new rule about the amount of money that the delivery services can take. And does that change anything for you?
Well, let's see what.
We don't know as of yet, Andrew, because they.
Wait, let me show you when you talk about this. Then. Oh, stop it. There you go.
No, that we don't know as of yet because they haven't really been specific and the mayor hasn't signed off on it.
Okay.
It is a start and, you know, we're thankful and a lot of restaurateurs that are in the same boat are thankful as well because, you know, these app companies are just they've been bleeding everyone dry to begin with. And now, under the circumstances that we're in, even worse. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
And how's your staff doing? I mean, you're in contact with them, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And they're, you know, they're starting to itch and get ready to come back to work.
Okay.
That's good.
But the main concern for them and for us was their safety.
Yeah.
And of course, the safety of our customers. And it's still up in the air because now this week they're saying that little kids can catch this thing.
Yeah.
Or they're catching it. What's it going to be next week? Pigeons, dogs? You know, it's weird. It's scary. But
But you know, we have plans. We're getting estimate to have the entire restaurant disinfected by professional disinfecting things.
Okay.
And you know, Willie is there disinfecting every day with my anti-bac everything. It smells so nice when you walk in Posto. And so that is our first plan. And then trying to figure out, you know, can we support ourselves with the few deliveries, because we were not doing so well with deliveries, I guess, because we don't believe in our food leaving. But you know, can we have people outside drinking wine and maybe have little pre-prepared cheese and charcuterie things in little to go, and then one can be outside and eat that with their hands? I mean, you know, let's see. Are we going to be able to put a couple of tables maybe in the gutter? You know, let's see.
Yeah.
I think that the city doesn't know, you know, the city, the state, well, let's forget the government, but the city and the state still doesn't know what's going to work. We don't know. Is it going to come back? Is it going to come back worse? Is it, you know, we don't know. We're going with them. I know that deliveries, we were talking with somebody just now, Amore. We were talking with somebody just now, and they said that for every $1,000 that they would make with deliveries, between one thing and another, they would take
$600.
Yeah.
For every 1,000 you bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just not fair. And that's not the way this is supposed to work, you know? So that's, you know, that's not.
We want everybody to make money, but you know, do you have to bleed us? You know, we used to make deliveries with Bagatto to go, and we had to stop because we were in so much debt. And you know, look, the exact number that we were in debt was the number that we were giving to the delivery apps.
Right. That was the difference, right? And it
by the cent.
Yeah, it can't be that.
No.
Can't do that. So
The thing that's rough with the city is that they passed this as an emergency bill to help restaurants and small businesses. And it's allegedly just for the duration of the pandemic, which makes no sense, because what's after this going to bring us? Number one. Number two, they had already been talking about this prior to the pandemic hitting.
right.
People were complaining that Seamless Web, Grubhub, Uber Eats, all these companies were just bleeding everyone dry. So the city council was talking about a 10% max cap.
Right.
And now they've raised it to 20%.
Right.
So, you know, Jersey City is doing a cap of 10%.
Right.
So you're going to tell me that Jersey City can do 10, where obviously everything is going to be much more cheaper than New York City.
Right.
And New York is going to do 20. It makes no sense. And it's disappointing, because it tells me that they really didn't put anything. They didn't do their homework.
Right.
They just put something out to put something out.
Sure.
And you know, we're going to rock and roll with that and see how it works. But
Right.
it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for failure.
Yeah, well, it's not. Yeah, it's not a winning strategy for restaurants. But at this point, desperation. You have to decide if companies are going to be desperate enough to partake in it, and that's what they're counting on. So the reality is that the longer the restaurants hold out and say, "Hey, we need a better deal on this," and then the better deal you might be able to get.
The problem is that, unfortunately, all these apps are so popular and so easy. You know, you can go on your phone and you can find whatever restaurant it is. 1, 2, 3, order it. Guy comes knocking on your door and your food's there.
Reorder.
Exactly. And even we use it, you know, sometimes.
Sure.
But that's what the future is going to be. And if they didn't realize that you were killing the small mom and pop joints, now with this and just, you know, the reduction of what, 10%? Really? I mean, I'm going to give it a try, but I hope there's no hidden cost. And then they try some scam of, all right, we'll do the reduction now, but you got to pay back what you owe later.
Right. Yeah. You know, there has to be some kind of, you know, definitive change that helps businesses long term. So, you know, if we, you know,
Cavatelli shop.
this is what we're going to need. and hopefully talking about it here. And, you know, the more people that spread the word and talk about these companies and understand that they're not really helping small businesses, they're hurting them. You know, we'll initiate change and get some businesses like yours back into the running for being able to be, you know, just sustainable, right? Sustainable for yourselves, sustainable for your staff, and sustainable for your customers.
Yeah. And you know, Andrew, right now, the way it is arranged, in order to make money, you have to have a food cost of 15%. Andrew, 15%. Our food cost is possibly 40. I was telling Julio yesterday, you know, the meatballs that I made.
Yeah.
I saw some ground chalk in a store that was like $5 a pound. My potatoes from the farmer's market are $4 a pound.
Right. So you're using high quality ingredients, which makes the profit margins.
Which is the only way for me to exist and feed people. And, you know, it's just, that's the only way. It's good ingredients. What are you doing?
I'm going to get this done. Maybe that's easier.
Oh, no,
Since
that's so
done.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, but since we're done, we can move over there.
Over where?
Over
No,
there.
babe, we're not moving anywhere. We're not moving anywhere.
We're not going.
Right here. We're not moving anywhere. We're staying right here, me and the Babycakes.
Oh, look at that. Very nice. Camera work is getting even better as we go through this.
Well, you know, practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
Keep doing it. I'm resting the arms.
Yeah, well, I was amazed that you had the stamina to hold the camera like that for that long. So
does that give me brownie points?
No, just brownies.
Oh, all right. Cool.
No points, just brownies.
I've been practicing with wine glasses for quite some time.
Yeah, 6 ounces.
And then you complain you don't go to the gym. Look.
That is true. That's true.
All right, we have about a minute remaining before Instagram Live is kicking us off. So
thank you so much for having us, Andrew.
It was so much fun.
Let's cook together.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll do this again with a different.
We love you. We love Sue. You guys are always in our hearts.
Yes.
We love you too, and we're so happy that you got.
Thank you for being here, guys, and bearing with us and my randomness and blabberness.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.